things I wanted to make a video about was when I have a group of friends and relatives in, and then I got to take them back to Nanny Key because they got to get on a flight to leave, and then 2 days later I got a whole nother set of family and friends showing up, so I got to turn the boat around. If you've ever chartered, as you know, when you leave a charter boat, it is a mess. Well, we try to keep things a little tidy here, but it's always a little bit of a mess. So I'm just going to show you the procedure of how I turn things around. Or actually, not me and a bunch of help. Turn things around, you know, you got to wash the boat, you got to clean the interior, you got to wash all the sheets and towels, and get more provisions. You just got to turn it around. So here we go. Okay, boys, let it go. So another reason why I like either starting or stopping at Cooper is because it's literally 45 minutes from Nanny Key. So all these guys are going to be on an 11:30 a.m. ferry, and so they got to leave Nanny Key around 10:15, 10:30. Checking to get there. So that means we can leave Cooper at 9. So I'm not leaving at 6 or 7 a.m. you know, to get back. So it just makes it a very relaxing return. And then after my guests leave, like young Ronnie here, who's very sad, that gives me the rest of the day to, you know, get things done. And then my wife and friends don't show up till the end of the day tomorrow, so it's kind of 2 full days to let me turn things around. Nanny Key Marina, Nanny Key Marina. This is the Wandering Hillbilly. Come in, please.
That's a calling Nanny Key Marina. Can we go to 6868?
68, copy. Nanny Key, this is Wandering Hillbilly. Come in.
Good morning, how can we help?
We are coming in. I believe I have slip B7 is what I was told. Confirming that.
Register, yes, it is clear. B7.
And is stern and starboard side tie up okay?
That's okay.
All right, if someone could meet us there, we'll be there in about 4 or 5 minutes to help. That'd be great. Thank you.
Welcome. Looking for the Nanny going back to 16.
Drop the fenders.
Yes, please. They surprised us. They said starboard. It ended up being port, but we're fine. Always sad when everyone's exiting.
Sad.
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 Okay, love you too. Bye.
Have fun.
See you guys. Very sad. But my wife and friends are coming tomorrow afternoon, so yay. Yay. All the towels. No, it's my favorite thing to do. It has been unbelievably humid here. I've never seen it this humid. It's like Texas humid. Once you start sweating, you just can't stop. Big priority in the turnaround is exercising, because it's hard to exercise every day, and it has been so freaking hot and humid that I haven't even wanted to go outside to do it, so I'm doing it on the inside today. So another issue a lot of people have is over provisioning. When you get back, you still got a lot left over. I just thinned this out considerably, but I thought they were going to drink more than they did. But of course I got provisions coming again tomorrow for the next trip, so it's kind of hard to coordinate the whole thing, but just kind of went through it all, and you always end up with more food. And I always say, and this is true, if it's good food, if you leave it in the fridge here, if it's a charter, and leave it in the fridge and in the cabinets, the fine folks who come in and service your boat will take them and take them home, which is great. You know, it's like you don't want to, you think it's being wasted, it actually isn't. The folks who work so hard at these docks will take them home and use them, which is great. So now I'm gonna take out a ton of trash, which we've accumulated, and frankly go get something to eat. Then I gotta go by the little grocery store over here. Ah, it's nice to be back at Nanny Key. Feels like home. So just had lunch here at Omar's, and if you come down this way, which is right on the water at Nanny Key, right way is right there, which is a grocery store. You need some extra groceries from your provisioning, and then there's a liquor store right there for food. Have drinks, sorry, either. Hello.
Good day, how are you?
Good, how are you? So as you see, pretty well stocked. Ooh, look, lots of good stuff here too. Get you some water. So if your provisioning didn't quite work out like you wanted, or you need more stuff, walk right over here. Oh my Lord. Air conditioning is so nice. I'm gonna put all this crap away. I've gotten the laundry out. I'm actually doing some laundry here on the boat as well. I cleaned out the fridge as much as I can. And I'm gonna have some people showing up soon to clean. Yes, I'm gonna have them clean the inside. I'm not doing it because I'm not really great at it. And I want it to be perfect for when the wife shows up. So that's happening. I got a boat washer coming out as well because it's just too hot for me to do that stuff. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna edit videos. I gotta start editing my fingers off. We have bananas. It's not a paid advertisement for Colgate. It's amazing. We have this amazing battery holder thingy. Beautiful essential for a boat. Again, brilliant because it's in the shower. Little boat washing happening out there while I'm editing, and the sun is setting. Gorgeous. The lady's been cleaning downstairs for a while. It smells amazing. Okay, so if you're at Nanny Key or MarineMax, wherever, and you need to go to a cool place on the beach, it's called Peg Legs. Very nice. Just like a 2-minute walk. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. The boat got cleaned. It was so beautifully cleaned. She closed the blinds when she left, and appreciate that. Keeps the air conditioning in. This morning I filled the tanks up with water. I've been finding a little bit of an irregularity in it's saying it was full, but then it's not. So what I learned is there's 2 water tanks here, right? And then there's a line in between the 2 tanks to share. And when you fill it up on the starboard side, you're filling up this tank, and then it funnels to that one. When you fill up on the port side, you're filling up this tank and it funnels to that one. Well, apparently the sensor, which tells you whether it's full or not, is on the starboard side. And so a little while ago I filled it up and it said it was full, and I opened this up and the port tank was half empty. So the sensor only senses that. So that tells me to always fill it up from the port side. And I had a little leak coming out of this right there. It just wasn't tightening for some reason. I gotta clean this up. Now with my cup of coffee, I'm going to come out here and move some fuel around. You'll see port has 79%, starboard has 42%. The reason why that is because the generator runs off your starboard engine. Also, the starboard engine uses more fuel on this boat, and I've heard that from other 54 owners, and I still don't know why. I'm sure somebody's going to shoot me an answer as to why, or how I'm screwing up or something like that. But so I want to even those 2 out. And then also my spare tank on port is, as you see, 99% full. Spare on starboard is 78% full. So I'm just going to move some fuel around to balance things out. So the first thing we do to move from port to starboard is hit the pump. And I just heard it turn on over there, so it's going to start moving from port to starboard. I'm going to go down there and check and make sure everything is, you know, kosher. You can hear the pump moving. It's the pump up there. So it's moving from here to the other side. It looks good. No leaks. We'll check the other side to make sure. Okay, here we are on the other side. It is receiving the fuel here. No leaks. Smells good. As you know, my generator kind of stopped that one day, and what happened was seaweed got sucked up into the intake here, and which made the impeller not work, get fried. Here's a shot of it. So we got that fixed, and now I know to check for more seaweed coming in the intake. And I was also advised that this intake for the generator should be bigger, wider. Like for example, you see how wide this intake is for the engine. Well, the generator is small. So the idea is to make that intake a lot wider so that a little bit of seaweed doesn't do you in. So as you see, we're now even 60%, 60%. So that's good. So now I'm going to move from the spare over and fill up the main tanks. All from the comfort of my salon with some coffee. And we do that just by turning the pumps on here and here. Hey, so all the spare tanks are empty. There you go. Now I'm at 85% on port, 80 on starboard, and that's because my port had a little, spare had a little bit more. So there we are. We're kind of evened out. So there we go. I'm just finishing my coffee. Just slow down. Let me finish my coffee. The linens arrived, and then of course more provisioning is going to show up around 2 o'clock. Their flight lands at 4:45. I'm doing the water taxi again for them. The crew that just left did the ferry because it's cheaper. You know, it's $65 a person doing the ferry. So what they did is they took a taxi from here, Nanny Key, over to Road Town and took Native Sun Ferry. Left at 11:30 a.m. Got to Tortola at 12:30. Got to the airport around 1:15. It takes a couple of hours to check into the airport at St. Thomas. Just give yourself at least 2 hours to check in there. It just takes forever. And then they were off. And of course, it's a lot cheaper. With this, I'm gonna pick my family up, my wife, of course, and friends up in the water taxi. So it's about around $200 a person, just to let you know. But again, they check you in the country. It's really fast. A lot of food. Pineapple, food. This is for 1 week. And you got to be really careful about what gets lost in translation because we got 72 cans of tonic water. I don't know why. We'll figure it out. But that's when they provision, that's what they do. Bring it right to your boat. Put the food all away. I got provisions. Beautiful glasses. And of course, I'm watching the game. And it's about 7 o'clock at night. Got the champagne there. They're going to be coming right through here. And then really after dinner, that's kind of it. That's the turnaround, and we'll start the whole process over again tomorrow. It's going to go a different route this time. Do a few different things. So it's never a dull week in the BVI, baby. Here they come. Hello, honey. All right, cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
To a bunch of family and friend fun.
Yes. Yum, yum. Unbelievably. This is amazing.
Isn't it great?
Let's taste it.
Awesome.